today we're going to be taking a look at the first two, and the game is Final Fantasy VI, which, as most people know, was Final Fantasy III in the United States. So the first guide that I have is the settings guide, which just basically gives you an idea of some of the characters, some of the locations, just basically sets the scene for the game, and that's one of the things that I love about the old school Japanese guides. They split them up into smaller parts, but they seem to go into more detail about the locations and things like that. So, the only problem with it is that I do not speak or read or understand any Japanese whatsoever. I mostly get them for the art, and also I sometimes use an app on my phone to take a picture of the text and have it translate. That's a whole other story, so let's jump right into this book and take a look at it. So here we have just an awesome background picture of what looks like the Magitech factory, or possibly Vector. You can see the ziggurat from Vector right there. And then the character section starts. Gives you a little bit of a sort of a character map, so you can see characters' relations to show how they know each other and the relationships they have. And then the side characters, although I don't really think of Celeste as a side character. She's kind of a pretty main character. I don't know why they don't have her in there, but anyway. There's Tara, or Tina. Tina Branford, the Magitech Knight. And I remember something about the old Amano art for these games. Amano always gave the characters a familiar, like a little fairy sort of a thing floating next to them, which was an interesting thing. I don't know if you'll see them in all of the pictures, but I'll try and point them out. Locke Cole was one of my favorite characters. See, he's got the little Moogle familiar floating there. Edgar Figaro, the lecherous king of Figaro Castle. See, he's got the little flying familiar there too. Sabin, or as he's known in Japan, Mash. I'm not sure why maybe Ted Woolsey just didn't like the name Mash for some reason. Shadow, one of the tragic figures from the game. He needs no familiar because he's got his trusty dog Interceptor. Cyan. I'm sorry if you can hear my cat meowing upstairs. He's playing with a toy. He likes to run around like a nut. There's Setzer, the wandering gambler. And then there's Celeste and Gal. Gal, another one of the characters with a sad backstory, but wonderfully done. Relman Strago, or Stragus, as he's known in Japan. And everyone's favorite Moogle, the slam dancer Mog. Then some of the sub-characters, the villain Kefka, Emperor Gastal, the Magitech Knights, represented in the game by Biggs and Wedge, or Vix and Wedge, if you played it on the Super Nintendo back in the day. Oh no, I'm sorry, that's Emperor Gastal, that's Banon. the leader of the Returners, and Sid, a mainstay in the Final Fantasy series. Then you get a little bit of information about the world and the locations, the map of the world of balance right there. A little bit of history that I don't understand because I don't read it. I don't read Japanese. I wish I did though, because they give you a timeline of events there, which is pretty nice. A little bit about the political alliances and affiliations of the world right there. And then on to the different towns, and that's one thing I love about these books. They give you these beautiful drawn images of the town, and I always like things that added more depth to my knowledge of a game. For example, the picture of Narsh shows, the town nestled within these cliff sides here. Just beautiful. I love it. Figaro, the lone castle in the desert, which eventually is capable of moving beneath the sands and beneath water as well. South Figaro, the small town, which is ironically enough located south of Figaro. Mount Colts. Doma. Sad story about Doma in the game. There's that awesome picture of a Magitech suit of armor, and then a few of the in-game examples of Magitech. Tunnel armor back in the day was the bane of my existence. Sorry if you heard that car go by. There's the airship, the Blackjack, the first airship that you get in the game in the world of balance. And of course chocobos. Then you come across the Genju in Magic. Now, I believe the Genju or the Espers, the Japanese name for Espers were Genju. I believe, I'm not 100% sure about that, but there's Ramu, the Thunder and Lightning Esper. Ifrit and Shiva, the Fire and Ice Esper, respectively. Then there's, I believe that's actually Raiden, but it's possible that it's Odin. I really can't remember. Bahamut, everyone's favorite dragon. And then there's a small section about monsters and items where you get a few awesome images of some of the bosses in the game. There's Doomgaze, Deathgaze. That's the guy that you fight in Zozo. I'm drawing a blank on his name. Oh, Dadaluma, I believe. One of the most insane face pictures in Final Fantasy, by the way. Then that would be the inside of the creature that you find Go-Go in. And then that would be Owzer, the man who is obsessed with Realm's painting ability. A few more here. There's the tentacles that you fight in the World of Ruin basement of Figaro Castle. A ghost, which you find in the Phantom Train. Then there's a Typhon or Chupon, depending on which version you played in Ultros, right there. And then right here you have, now I don't remember the name of this monster right here, but I do remember him from in the game, and I think there are a few sprite recolors of that creature. So, and then the final page of monster art, you have the Magroders when you're escaping from the Magitech facility, and then you have the Magi Master who is waiting for you at the top of the Magi Tower. And then some of the weapons in the game, really just examples of the weapon types. The boomerangs, the knuckles, the claws. the second